It's Shelly. Welcome to my channel. What are we doing today? Welcome to Puerto Vallarta. We just arrived yesterday, and this morning I'm making my way out to do some little bit of groceries, just getting some supplies that we may need for our stay here. We visited a really cool market last night down at the Marina, and that was really nice. They had all kinds of, beautiful things for sale. I got myself a new beach cover up, so, that's really nice. It's a beautiful day this morning, so I'm just going to walk down to the local grocery store. Our friends have, kind of told me where I need to go for that. So I'm heading out on a little adventure this morning. We'll see how this goes. So far, it's beautiful. I mean, it's hard to tell. We went for, we had a drink. We had dinner with our friends. She was gracious enough to make dinner for us last night, so that was great when we first arrived, because we really haven't got any supplies in yet. So, anywho, we'll let you know how the adventures go.
Here's a little look at our Airbnb we stayed in the Marina Vallarta area of Puerto Vallarta, which was very nice. For a full look at the Airbnb, join in my Facebook group. I'll put the link below where I'll do a full tour. We arrived in Puerto Vallarta on a Thursday night around 5 in the afternoon. The marina has a Thursday evening market from around 7 till 10, which we headed down to see after dinner. There were many local artisans displaying their wares, and they were quite different than the usual Mexican tourist shops. Some beautiful artwork and crafts available here. The Malacon walk along Marina Vallarta is very nice, and there are plenty of restaurants, shops, and tour companies to be found. We ended our night at San Jerry's Bar and Karaoke, where some people were showing their talents. Lots of fun. For our first full day in Puerto Vallarta, we started off with some breakfast at an American-style diner at the marina. The food was great, and the views even better. Dee's is a 50s-style diner, and they have shows some nights with impersonators that are that era. Think Elvis, Buddy Holly. We didn't make it to any of the shows, but maybe next time. The views around the marina are beautiful, with the mountain backdrop and the beautiful boats. There are fishing tours available, and we booked one during our visit, but more on that later in the video. There are some critters here that call the marina home. Apparently there are crocodiles in the water here, but we didn't see any. Just this guy sunning himself on the rocks surrounding the marina. We spent the morning and early afternoon chilling around the pool at our Airbnb, and then later we headed downtown to check out the Malecon in Puerto Vallarta. This Malacon follows along the bay for quite a ways. I'm just giving you a little sample here of the experience. Next, it was up to a second-story restaurant to enjoy some dinner, people watching, and of course, the beautiful sunset. What amazing vistas from up here. The food was really good, and the company even better. After dinner, we wandered back up the Malacon for a bit. Lots of shops along here. Then we headed home. We only saw a small bit of the Malacon, but it was really nice. You could easily spend the day here and never get bored. The next day, we are up and at it early for a fishing expedition. We booked a 6-hour tour for $120 per person. The day was beautiful as we headed out on our quest. Captain Manny and First Mate Charlie were competent and friendly. The waters were extremely calm the day we went out. It wasn't long before we ran upon a school of bonito fish, and we all took turns reeling them in. By the time it was all said and done, we had pulled in 20 fish. Charlie cleaned all the fish, and we each took home a few fillets. Charlie even made us some ceviche right on the boat. Talk about fresh. It was so good. We really enjoyed our day of fishing, and I would recommend you give it a try out here. Even if you don't catch anything, a day on the water is a day well spent. As we're coming back into the marina, we were chased by a flock of pelicans. I guess they knew we had fresh fish on board. What an awesome day. Day 3, we're grabbing some breakfast from a more traditional Mexican restaurant in the marina. This is also a sports bar later in the day, and we were there the week leading up to the Super Bowl, so they were gearing up for that. The mimosas were fresh, and the chilaquiles delicious. So today we're heading down to the Puerto Vallarta beach for the afternoon. The cobblestone streets make for a bit of a bumpy ride, but it's really lovely down here. The pier at the beach is gorgeous and iconic for Puerto Vallarta. There are any number of beach bars available, or you can just go to a beach club. We opted for a beach bar to enjoy the day.
So here I am out on the pier on Puerto Vallarta. It's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous day. We've been having a blast out here on the west coast, and today it was just, let's go down and hit the beach because, like, why not? The weather is beautiful, it's fantastic, we're enjoying it. Look at the background there, isn't that amazing? But yeah, look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Wow, unbelievable. Again, the backdrop is just amazing.
The beach was quite busy, but we didn't have any problem finding a table. There are lots of them. The vendors are out in full force.
Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through and through.
After a great afternoon at the beach, we wandered along the shore and then the streets to find a place to go for dinner.
Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things
We found some very adorable street dogs. Lots of shops and restaurants. We found this awesome restaurant down by the river that we decided to have dinner. Lovely ambiance, and the food was delicious. We really enjoyed our first 3 days in Puerto Vallarta. Thanks for watching. We'll be posting a couple more videos from our trip to Puerto Vallarta shortly. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss them.